Channel 34 News. I'm Lisa Prado.
And I'm Amit Dubra.
Some highlights of this month's broadcast are retirees here at the high school, seniors college plans, the music department banquet, and final sports records. But first, let's go to a brief public service announcement.
If you can't use force to stop a friend from drinking and driving,
Hop in.
use your wits.
This is your car.
Yeah.
My brother had the same car. He never let me drive it, though.
No?
So you must have had me in mind when you bought this. Wait till he hears you've got the same one, and you let me drive it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
On Tuesday, June 15th, a special dinner is taking place for 11 high school faculty members. This tribute is taking place at Pantages Renaissance on Park Avenue in Scotch Plains. There will be a cocktail hour, prime rib dinner, and music. The guests of honor for the evening are all retiring this year. We would like to thank and wish the best of luck to Mr. Paul Brody, Mr. Joe Fronsek, Mrs. Arlene Crane, Mr. Billy Lee, Ms. Glenn Mako, Mr. Arnold Newberger, Mrs. Amelia Solito, Mr. Jack Wall, Mr. Ed Warshaw, Mr. Charles Waters, and Mr. James Socken. Dana Marks went on location to speak with these three retirees.
Hi, this is Dana Marks reporting for Channel 34 News, and I will be interviewing some of this year's retirees. I'm here with Mr. Warshaw right now, who's an English teacher as well as the Muse advisor at the high school. Can you tell me how long you've been in the high school?
I've been in this high school for 33 years.
Did you teach anywhere else prior to the school?
Taught 5 years previously. 4 in New Jersey and 1 in New York State.
Okay, and can you tell me a little bit about the classes that you teach in the school?
Very, very much so. I teach creative writing, and I've been teaching creative writing for about 10 years. And I've also been teaching regular English classes and an advanced placement class. I've been teaching advanced placement for about 8 years.
Okay, and what kind of extracurriculars do you take part in with the students?
Well, I founded the Muse, the literary magazine of Scotch Plains Fanwood High School in 1960. And I've been, for those years, the advisor to the Muse.
Okay, and what exactly is the Muse? What goes into it?
Well, the Muse is an extracurricular activity. Students who are gifted as writers or who are just interested in writing join this club, which meets every Tuesday for about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And we go over material that's submitted by students throughout the schools, poetry, short stories, essays, and things of that sort. And we evaluate this material, and these materials eventually find their way into the literary magazine, which is issued at the end of the year, if the material is considered to be worthy of that honor.
Okay, and what plans do you have after you retire?
I'm glad you asked me that, Dana. I know that it's important for me to structure my life now. Previous to this year, it's been necessary for me to structure it along the lines of my work. Now I'm going to have to do it myself. And that's, from what I've heard from other people who are retiring, that's a difficult project. So I plan to get activities that get me out of bed early in the morning. And playing tennis, playing table tennis are things that can get me out of bed early in the morning. So I've scheduled at least 3 days for those kinds of activities during the week. I also have made applications for teaching at Wagner College and Staten Island Community College and St. John's. I live on Staten Island, and I hope that I'll be able to get a course or two to teach in Staten Island in one of those colleges. I've had 8 years of experience teaching as an adjunct professor of English at Rutgers University, and so I think that it's possible for me to get a position there. Also, I hope to do some volunteer work in New York City in an off-Broadway theater group. That should be entertaining and interesting, and if I need the time, if I have the time to do that, I think I'd enjoy doing that. Furthermore, I expect I will be taking some courses. I know I want to take a course in photography, and perhaps if I can find a good philosophy course, I might do that. So, and of course, there's travel and other leisure activities, as they would say in England.
Okay, well, very good luck. Thank you for all of your years and dedication. Now I'm here with Mr. Wall. Mr. Wall, can you tell me how long you've been teaching at Scotch Plains?
Oh, I came here in September of 1968, so I guess it's about 23, 24 years, whatever it is.
Okay, did you teach anywhere else before you taught here?
Yes, I taught in East Orange at a junior high school, Franklin School.
Okay, and what types of classes have you taught over the years?
Oh, I just taught about everything here, from basic general consumer math to calculus level 1, just about every course in the department except the computer courses.
Okay, and what do you do besides your classes? Are there any extracurricular activities that you head up?
Oh, yes, I've been senior class advisor since, well, for about 17 years now. I was the advisor to the underclassmen and ran the junior prom for 2 years. Also for 2 years, I was coordinator of student activities and ran the, scheduled the candy sales and the posters and all that. A while back, I was advisor to the chess club, and I think that's about all for extracurricular activities.
Okay, do you have any plans for what you're going to do after you retire?
Oh, yes. I will most likely be teaching part-time, if not full-time, at one of the county colleges. I haven't heard definitely what's happening there yet. And also, I have some music business on the side that I've been doing. And just pretty much do what I want to do.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
And thank you very much.
Good luck.
Okay, now I'm here with Mr. Newberger. Mr. Newberger, how long have you been a guidance counselor at the high school?
For 27 years.
Were you ever a guidance counselor anywhere else?
Yes, I was a guidance counselor in Maryland before I came here. So I've been altogether, about 37 years.
Wow. Okay, do you work with the students on anything specific that you've really enjoyed over the years?
Well, basically I enjoy just being with the students. That's really the part of the job that gives me the most pleasure. But in this, my capacity here, it's mostly college counseling, some personal counseling, scheduling. But I guess 90% of my time is spent with exploring career plans and finding the right match for a student for college.
Okay, and what do you plan to do after you leave the high school this year?
Well, my immediate plans are to do some traveling, which I haven't had a chance to do. I'm planning on going to Israel for 2 weeks in October, taking trips around the country. I haven't seen a good part of our own country. And after that, I probably will do something, maybe private counseling on my own. But for a couple of months, I'm just going to enjoy myself.
Good for you. And I'd like to congratulate you on winning the Guidance Counselor of the Year award.
Thank you.
And I'd like to say we'll all miss you and thank you very much.
Thanks.
And now back to the studio.
On Thursday, May 27th, the New Jersey 821st AFG ROTC Squadron held their final awards ceremony. Various military organizations attended to present special awards to cadets. Among these presenters was famous aviation artist Keith Ferris. He awarded 2 senior cadets with original Ferris paintings, personally dedicated to each cadet. Emily Gray went on location with Chief Rubitsky to find out more.
Reporting for Channel 34 News, and I'm here with Chief Rubitsky of ROTC. Chief, I understand that ROTC had an award ceremony. Can you tell me, some examples of the awards?
Yes, we did. We gave out approximately 50 awards to the cadets, and some of the organizations that were represented were the American Legion, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the Dedalians, the Air Force Association, and 2 of our students got a really super award, some artwork from a world-renowned aviation artist named Keith Ferris.
Okay, can you tell me some of the recipients?
Yes, Kelly Johnson got the Outstanding Female Award, and she received one of Keith Ferris's artworks, personally autographed to her, professionally matted and framed. And the male recipient was Bill Kilcoyne, our former commander.
Okay. And I understand that you guys were also in the Memorial Day Parade. Can you tell me what you did for that?
Yes, we had an all-male color guard in the parade, and then we had an all-female drill team, and then we had our commander, Michael Bricks, and our operations officer, Nicole Barone, that rode in the convertible.
Okay, well, congratulations on all the awards you got.
Thank you very much.
And back to the studio.
Throughout the school year, SAD works hard to influence students to avoid driving while intoxicated. SAD's main time of concern is the prom and graduation. These times are known as party times. SAD's message is that celebrating is just as fun without alcohol. SAD celebrated their own efforts at a SAD Day picnic. Cheryl Wolgamuth went on location with the president of SAD, Robin Shea.
I'm Cheryl Wolgamuth reporting for Channel 34 News. Here with me is
Robin Shea, president of SAD.
Robin, when's the SAD picnic?
The SAD picnic is June 8th, this Tuesday from 6 to 9.
Where's it going to be held?
We're going to hold it at Brookside Park.
What will you be doing at this picnic?
Well, it's just a final culmination for the year. We'll be having a picnic, playing some volleyball and frisbee, and having awards.
Okay, thank you. Have fun. Now back to...
Now that June is here, seniors at the high school are beginning to prepare for college. Some students choose to work while others decide to attend a 2- or 4-year college or university. Lisa Prada went on location to speak with some SPFHS seniors about their college plans.
Okay, and I'm here with
Sean Dale,
and Colleen Haight. Sean, where are you going to school next year?
Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia.
And was that your first choice?
No, it wasn't.
What was your first choice?
University of South Carolina, but they don't like me, so I can't go there.
Okay, and Colleen, where are you going next year?
University of Richmond in Virginia.
And was this your first choice?
Yes, it was.
Okay, thanks. And I'm here with
Carrie Ann Johnson.
Pedro Mendez. Josh Jamnick.
Shannon Castoro.
Okay, Carrie Ann, where are you going next year?
Marywood College, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
And was this your first choice?
No.
And Pedro, where are you going next year?
Cook College, Rutgers.
Okay, and Josh, where are you going?
University of Massachusetts.
And Shannon, where are you going?
University of Delaware.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Walter Cooper.
And?
Whitney Dixon.
Walter, where are you going next year?
I'm going to Florida A&M University.
Okay, and was this your first choice?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and Whitney, where are you going?
Clark Atlanta University.
And where's that?
That's in Atlanta.
Okay, thank you. And now back to the studio. Towards the end of the school year, many seniors come down with a serious case of senioritis. Senioritis can be everything from falling asleep in class to not attending class at all. Many seniors say that they've had senioritis since their freshman year. Brad Shear went on location to speak with seniors about how they are coping with senioritis.
This is Brad Shear reporting for Channel 34 News. I'm here with
DG Lewis.
And
Dan Gleck.
DG, what exactly is senioritis?
Well, Brad, senioritis is not doing anything, not doing your homework, not listening to teachers, going out on school nights, and that's about it.
What are some symptoms of senioritis, Dan?
Usually seeing seniors sleep in class for the morning and having missing homework assignments and getting interim saying that you're not going to pass unless you make them up.
DG, do you have senioritis, and why?
Well, yes, I do have senioritis, and I have it because I've been in college for the past 5 months, and I see no reason to do anything in school. I just want to have fun and do whatever I want.
Dan, what do you suggest to some students that are suffering from senioritis and may not graduate because of that?
The graduation part is a definite must for the end of the year of your senior year. So I would say about a week before the end, go down and just make up enough assignments that you can pass class. But check now so you make sure she'll let you, or he'll let you make them up.
Well, thanks, guys. Now back to the studio.
On Wednesday, June 9th, the Scotch Plains Fanwood High School DECA chapter held its annual banquet at La Fair Restaurant. At the banquet, students modeled clothing from nearby stores and from English literature. Emily Gray went on location with 2 DECA members to find out more about the banquet.
Hi, this is Emily Gray reporting for Channel 34 News, and I'm here with DECA members.
Krista Mellis.
And
Avi Horev.
okay, can you guys tell me a little about the DECA banquet?
Well, what it is, it's a dinner held so that we can show employers that we appreciate what they've been doing for us through the year, and so we can show the parents how much we appreciate their help throughout the year.
Okay, can you tell me what will take place there?
Well, basically, they give out awards. They give out like 8 scholarships to students that are in DECA now for college, and they also give them to juniors. We give awards to Employers of the Year. We give 2 honorary life membership awards. And there's also a fashion show that DECA members put on that everyone dresses up in clothes and just model stuff. And Chris here is going to be modeling a dress, so everyone look out for him.
Yes, will be modeling a dress. It's a very nice one, too.
I agree.
Okay, I hope everything goes successfully.
Thank you.
Back to the studio.
There are many outstanding seniors here at the high school. However, 2 students stand out at graduation. They are the valedictorian and salutatorian. This year's valedictorian is Jasmine Vasavada, and Ethan Nash is a salutatorian. Ed Sorge went on location with Ethan Nash for this month's edition of Senior of the Month.
Hi, this is Ed Sorge reporting for 34 News, and I'm here with Ethan Nash, June Senior of the Month. Ethan, what activities are involved in around the school?
This year I was in repertory theater. We did Fiddler on the Roof. I was also in the Hickory Sticks Barbershop Quartet, which you probably know very well. Good group, and lots of other music activities, intramural volleyball, a mix of things.
And what do you plan to do after graduation?
I'm going to Yale University next fall.
And what awards did you receive this year at the final award ceremony?
I got a calculus award, some awards from the music department, was recognized as salutatorian and a National Merit finalist, and the Joanna Wilk Memorial Scholarship.
And finally, what advice do you have for underclassmen who are afraid to get involved?
Basically, get involved. Join lots of activities. Don't be afraid. I'll put in a good word for rep theater and choir, where men are always a good thing to have, and well, it's a good time, a great social experience, and lots of fun, and basically gives you a chance to get away from other things when school's getting on your brain a little bit too much. Gives you an outlet, you know. So I recommend things like that.
Okay, thanks, Ethan, and good luck in the future. Now back to the studio.
The 92-93 Student Government Association officers are getting ready to pass on their titles to the 93-94 officers. The election took place on May 18th. SGA is an active organization at the high school. The group works hard to organize Homecoming, Senior Citizens Day, and the Blood Drive. Sean Constantin went on location to speak with 2 new SGA officers.
Hi, I'm Sean Constantin, reporting for TV 34 News, and I'm here with
Dave Roskin. Kevin Ford.
which are members of SGA for the 1993-94 school year. Kevin, who are the members for the 1993-94 school year?
Myself, President of Information. Dave Roskin is President of Legislation. Greg Atkins is President of Organization. Phil Kane, President of Activities. Lee Spielvogel is President of Public Relations. Jen Kosser is Commissioner of Finance. And, Kenyatta is President of Human Relations.
Okay, do you have any early plans for next year?
Well, towards the end of this year, we're going to be doing a barbecue for all the seniors, and no definite plans for next year. We just wanted to hear all the students' ideas and suggestions, and for a really good year next year.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Now back to the studio.
And now for a brief public service announcement.
You lost, little boy? I'm in the wrong place, man.
To Victor, this isn't just a drawing, it's a cry for help. Listen to the children. Learn to protect them from drugs and violence. Call now and take a bite out of crime.
And now here's Arts and Entertainment with Shannon Manigault.
On June 2nd, the Scotch Plains Fanwood High School Music Department held its annual recognition dinner at Le Fair Restaurant. The night was filled with dancing, food, and a lip sync contest. Awards were also given out to all state and region chorus, orchestra, and jazz band members, outstanding soloists, and during the year, and others, including recognition to all seniors. Nicole Barone went on location to find out more about this evening.
Hi, I'm Nicole Barone, and I'm on location with Mr. McVicker, one of the members of the music department. Mr. McVicker is going to tell us about the banquet they just had. Can you tell me when the banquet was held?
It was on June 2nd.
Can you tell us some of the things that went on at the banquet?
All right, the reason why we held the banquet was to congratulate the seniors in their fine 4 years of band and music department excellence, and to give some of the awards out to the fine members of the group, you know, to show that they've been in for 4 years and make sure that they know we appreciate their service over 4 years of service.
Can you please tell me where the banquet was held?
It was held at La Fair 22, right out here in, I guess it's in Springfield.
Thanks a lot, and now back to the studio.
Fashions change monthly from January to December. Allison Wolf takes a detailed look at unique monthly fashion seen at the high school in this month's edition of Fashion and Fads.
I'd like to dedicate my final curtain call to the class of 93, the current student body, and to the incoming freshmen. May all their years here at SPF be as rewarding as mine. At this time, I like to look back at the past year. January, when it's bitter cold, this is the thing to wear to keep you warm, so I've been told. This will start your year off fine, and look, here comes my Valentine. February is a time for love, so give that special someone a great big hug. In March, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Aren't you green with envy? When on just April showers don't rain on my parade, bring me May flowers, the current rage. The time for weddings and proms. Isn't this the dress to show off your charms? July we honor our red, white, and blue. I salute you. August, a time for vacations and goodbye to summer fun. September's the time for a new start, so get out those books, there's homework to start. Trick or treat, it's Halloween. My pumpkin sweatshirt is really a scream. In November, we give our thanks on Thanksgiving Day to gobble like a turkey all day. December, we lit the menorah so bright, and Santa's here with a sled full of delight. But just before he drives out of sight, he wishes us all a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
The Scotch Plains Fanwood High School Raiders Show Band is looking forward to next year with its new 1993-94 drum majors. The new drum majors are junior Dave Schwartz, Kara Keurig, and Rebecca Nash, and sophomore Colleen Kraft. Beth Andrews went on location with the new drum majors to find out their plans for next year.
Hi, this is Beth Andrews reporting for Channel 34 News, and I'm here with the 1993-94 drum majors and drum majorettes. Can you tell me your names, please?
I'm Rebecca Nash.
I'm Kara Keurig.
Colleen Kraft.
I'm Dave Schwartz.
Okay, thanks. Colleen, how'd you get chosen to be the drum majorette?
Well, it started with an audition with Mr. T, and then we had to make up our own salute and direct a piece of music in front of the 4 music teachers.
Okay, and Dave, what do you hope to achieve next year?
Well, I hope to have an enjoyable season. I also hope that we can bring the Drum Major Award back to Scotch Plains Fanwood.
Okay, and Rebecca, how do you hope to achieve these goals?
Well, most of all, we're going to have to put in a lot of hard practice, and also we hope that by working with the kids, we'll get them really excited about the show, and then we can be successful.
Okay, and Kara, do you think that next year will be as successful as this year was?
Well, I hope so. We have a lot of fun events planned, and we also have good leadership considering there are 4 drum majors.
Okay, thanks. Congratulations to you all, and now back to the studio.
We'll be back after a brief public service announcement.
During the Gulf War, alongside our full-time troops stood another important group of people, the men and women of the National Guard and Reserve. In fact, they make up over 44% of our nation's defense. It makes you wonder where we would be without them. When your employees need time off to serve, be a hero. Give them the freedom to protect ours.
And now here's sports with Amy Murphy.
Thanks, Lisa. Many students and faculty here at the high school participate in a physically challenging yet fun activity. Olympic volleyball has proved to be popular with all. Students made up their own teams and competed against each other in an elimination tournament which took place Tuesday and Thursday evenings through the months of March, April, and May. This year, the champion student team was led by captains Eric Fung and Amit Dogra. This team went on to play the faculty, which was made up of teachers ranging from physical education to chemistry and music. The game took place 10th period on Friday, May 28th, and ended in a student victory. Congratulations to the championship team. And now let's go to Kate O'Connor, who went on location to find out more about the history of Olympic volleyball with Miss Kesting.
Director of Olympic volleyball. Ms. Kesting, why did Olympic volleyball start?
Well, we tried to do two things with Olympic volleyball. One, there was a great deal of interest in volleyball here at the high school. And number two, intramural activities seemed to be a natural way to continue with the skills and to raise the level of skills. So we're very proud of our volleyball here at Scotch Plains. Probably one of the finest programs, I would say, in the state.
And when did it start?
I've been involved for the last 2 years, and I guess it's probably been going for 5-6 years. Ms. Pantano is the director, and she originally started the idea.
Okay, and do you know approximately about how many kids were involved this year?
This year I think we had 27 teams, and I think that's 7 more than we had last year. So there was more freshman involvement than before. I think that accounted for it, and the success of the program has, increased the interest.
How many people are on a team about?
Well, they can have up to 15. I would say most teams averaged anywhere from 9, 15.
And how did the student-faculty game go this year?
Well, unfortunately, the faculty lost for the second year in a row, and so I was disappointed. But I think the students enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to doing it again next year. But next year, we're going to do 15-point games. And if we tie, we'll stay after school to break the tie, and spectators can either stay or go home.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kesting. And now we're going to go to a student who played in the game. Okay. Now I'm here with GP Carcenti and Jean Luciano, who played on the student team who played against the teachers. GP, who were some of the students on your team?
Me, Jean, Amit Dogra, Eric Fung, John Rusnak, and Kate Sweeney.
Alex Matthews, Nicole, and Allison Plant.
Okay, and Jean, who were some of the teachers on the faculty team?
I know Mr. Hom was on it, Miss Kesting, Mr. Patterson, Mr. Powers.
Okay, Mr. T. Okay, and how did the game go?
The game went pretty well.
GP, did anyone make any outstanding plays on your team?
Well, Amit played really well. He spiked a lot. There was one play where I actually dove for a ball and got it over. I remember that, but I had to dive with one leg because I injured my knee. So, but I guess I was okay.
Good job. So you guys had fun?
Yes.
And what was the final score?
I really don't remember. GP, do you remember?
No.
Okay, well, good job, guys, and congratulations. Now back to the studio.
Here at the high school, athletics is a major part of the school makeup and of many students' lives. Scotch Plains and Fanwood prides itself on the successes of many student athletes and the teams in which they are part of. Many people are unaware of the number of athletic teams here at the high school. There are 20 varsity, 11 junior varsity, and 4 freshman teams, all of whom worked hard and played hard representing our school. Many who have played a sport may have heard the expression that there is no letter I in the word team. It takes an entire group of people with a diversity of talents working together to achieve success. Maybe this is the advice that the teams here at the high school followed, because it was success that they did achieve. I caught up with Athletic Director Jean Schiller to give us a sports wrap-up of the 1992-93 seasons and some insight for next year. Now to the interview. Hi, I'm here in the office of Mr. Jean Schiller, who's the athletic director here at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. Mr. Schiller, could you give us an overall outlook of the fall, winter, and spring sports season this year?
Well, first of all, we've had an excellent year all the way around. Our fall sports, spring sports, and winter sports all performed well. I'd have to point out a few teams that did extremely well. For example, our boys soccer team won the state Group 3 championship, the sectional Group 3 championship, the Union County championship, and the Watchung championship. By the way, this is the second straight year that they won the state Group 3 championship, so you can see they've done an outstanding job. Our girls gymnastic team won the state sectional championship for the 4th straight year, along with the Union County championship and the conference championship for 4 years running. They have done an excellent job over the years. In the winter, our swim team performed extremely well. They won the state sectional, Group 3 sectional championship for their 4th straight year also, which is, and I might add that many of our swimmers are girls. They compete on a co-ed level, which means they're swimming against boys, or we swim in boys' meets, and they have done just a fantastic job over the years. And lastly, our track team this year won the sectional championship again, the state sectional championship. That was the second time in the last 4 years that they have won that, along with the second straight time that they have won the Watchung Conference Championship. So if you take those 4 or 5 teams just there, you have so much success it isn't funny. Add to it the success that our other teams have had, and Scotch Plains Fanwood High School has really been on a roll the last 4 or 5 years.
Now let's take a look at the year-round records of all the sports teams here at the high school and some of the outstanding titles they have achieved. In the fall season, cross country had a 15. At the spring records and titles. Baseball, 17-6. Golf, congratulations to all these teams for a job well done. On Tuesday, June 4th, the Spring Sports Awards ceremony took place. This evening was held in honor of all athletes who participated in either baseball, softball, track, volleyball, tennis, or golf. And on Thursday, June 3rd, the annual Senior Sports Dinner was held. All the senior athletes were honored for their hard work in academics and athletics. 2 major awards that were given out were received by student athletes Eric Bowser and Kelly McLaughlin. Also, coaches said something about their senior athletes. The evening proved to be a night of mixed emotions for most. 34 News would like to take this time to congratulate the exceptional commitment of 5 student athletes here at the high school. Seniors Eric Bowser, Colleen Haight, GP Carcenti, Gar Stevenson, and Jason Washburn all competed in different varsity sports for all 3 seasons this year. This type of commitment is often hard to find. After school, while their friends may have been working or having fun, these 5 students attended practices or games every day, all year. Congratulations to these 5. We appreciate your commitment, hard work, and many achievements. That's all for sports. Now to Amit.
Thank you, Amy. And now, this month's edition of Critics Corner with Dana Marks.
For this month's Critics Corner, I don't want to speak about the latest hot topic, but I would like to reflect on my 4 years at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School. I remember walking into the high school on my first day and feeling overwhelmed by everything. There were so many electives and clubs to choose from. I immediately participated in the choirs and soon after became involved with groups such as Repertory Theater, Drama Club, and 34 News. When I look back now, I have absolutely no regrets. Well, I guess that's not true. I do wish that I had found more time to take part in many more extracurricular activities, but I chose wisely and learned a lot about myself and the people around me. I gained confidence, respect for others, and most importantly, self-respect. Of course, the usual high school problems did exist, such as bad lunches, food fights, overcrowded parking lots, extreme highs, even more extreme lows, and a want for freedom, but I do believe that I would have been more disappointed if I hadn't experienced these so-called problems. I'm going to be attending Ithaca College in the fall, and I am prepared to experience the same exact situations. I'm sure that the majority of this year's graduating seniors are excited and most likely a bit frightened by the thought of having to start over once again next year. The way that I've decided to see things is clear and simple. Next year is going to be a new start for many, many people. It's a clean slate. I'm going to look back at my past 4 years and make mental notes of what I liked or disliked. I'm going to sample the courses that interest me and then seriously pursue the topics which stimulate my mind the most and make me happy. Just because my high school career is now complete doesn't mean that my education is over. I want to continue to learn and to grow. I would like to wish the class of 1993 all of the luck in the world. I'm not going to say goodbye, I'm just going to say see you later. I've learned from all of you, and for that I thank you. I would like to tell the underclassmen to follow their hearts and dreams, which will lead them to reach the stars. Thank you, and I hope to see you again.
Each year in June, seniors and underclassmen here at the high school have to take final exams. Even if the student is getting straight A's, he has to take the final. This leads us to this month's poll question. We asked 100 students, do you think that students should be exempt from taking final exams if they are getting A's in the class? A, yes, I believe only seniors should be exempt from finals if they are getting an A in the course. B, yes, I believe both seniors and underclassmen should be exempt from finals if they are getting an A in the course. C, no, I don't believe that seniors or underclassmen should be exempt from finals. And D, undecided. And now let's get some student opinions.
Seniors not having to take exams is a really good idea because, we deserve a break. We've been working hard for 4 years. But unfortunately, that'll never happen because of the conservative people running this school.
Hi, I'm Priscilla Ring, and I don't think that seniors should take finals just because we're seniors.
Just because we're seniors doesn't mean we don't have to take finals. I think we should take finals because we've been doing it for 3 years. We're not out of here yet. We're still part of this school. And I think we could all benefit from taking finals.
I'm Calvin Waller, and I say finals, period. None at all. When finished with school, I'm glad to get out now.
I'm Dana Flynn, and this is Maria Sanchez. I think that the underclassmen should take them, but the seniors shouldn't.
I think that the seniors should take them.
The results of this poll question were that 28% said A, only seniors should be exempt from finals. 56% said B, both seniors and underclassmen should be exempt from finals. 14% said C, neither seniors nor underclassmen should be exempt. And 2% were undecided. And now let's go to a brief public service announcement.
Boy, I really did it last night. Got drunk, acted stupid, went home with... Who is that? What, am I stupid? How did I do this? Barry began to worry, really worry. What about AIDS? Then he remembered, hey, I'm just a cartoon. I don't even have to shower. Get high, get stupid, get AIDS.
This trophy that sits between Lisa and myself recognizes the Television Technician of the Year, Jason Gillette, the Managing Editor, Lisa Prado, and the anchors, Lisa Prado, Shannon Manigault, Amy Murphy, and myself. We'd like to take this time to thank a few people. Mr. Jeffrey Ross, Mr. Douglas Hooper, Mr. John Wyatt, Mr. Jim Tuttle, 34 News staff and crew, managing editors Lisa and Dana, editors Ed Sorge, Katie O'Connor, Amy Murphy, and a special thanks to our floor director, Nicole Barone. Please pay special attention to the credits as they roll, as they recognize all the people who do the behind-the-scenes work at 34 News. For Lisa Prado, Shannon Manigault, Amy Murphy, and I'm Amit Durga, take care, have a safe and happy summer, and thank you for joining us this year.